Good morning, it is Dr. Fern and you medicine women are here if you want a life you absolutely love. So over the Christmas break, my part-time front desk person decided that they would move back to their old workplace, and essentially, to cut a long story short, they were literally poached by the same old workplace who used to be a referee for me. So she came to this decision and she told me it was a hard decision for her, but essentially it left a little bit of a mark on me, and I could feel my body moving into this contraction, moving into this very familiar neuromuscular patterning of when I had a huge staff turnover event, probably when I first built the practice, 8 or 9 years ago. And I could feel my body contracting, and I could feel my mind starting to race about all the stories as to how could she do this to me, how could she do it over a holiday period again when I couldn't find any more staff, I couldn't do anything about it, and now it's going to ruin my holidays. And I could just feel my brain sort of moving into that direction and thinking about all the stories, what happens if I don't find someone? What happens if there's no one good out there? Why is she doing this to me? And then feeling myself move into the victimhood and getting angry and all of those sorts of emotions. And essentially, at the end of the day, I had to pull myself out because I realized that those emotions were not serving me. Those emotions were actually causing stress in my body and causing me to, keep moving through that same victim story, or whatever story is in my head, or whatever beliefs that I had, that why does this keep happening to me? What did I do? How come these staff always leave? Etc, etc, etc. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something, it does not matter. And, you want to bring your best self to this, and you want to finish it on a good note. For whatever reason, she's moving back, and we'll never really know the full reason, but that's okay. We don't have to know. And I admit, it was hard, and I could see all these familial patterns coming up. And what I did was I just dropped down and moved through my body. She was on the phone at that stage, she couldn't see me doing it, but just move the energy, move whatever it is, move the emotion through my body. And then I started to think, okay, well, this is good, because at the end of the day, I can either learn from this and grow somehow somewhere along the line, or I can hold on to her and suffer. Because if you hold on to something for so long, you're going to find yourself attached, and you're going to find yourself suffering. And sometimes they're not the right person for the team anyhow, for whatever reason. But if you keep holding on to it, you're just going to contract and stop the flow of whoever is meant to be in your practice coming through. And if I look back at the journey of my practice and where my staff are now, and I've got an incredible team at the moment, they all came as a consequence of someone else leaving. And I only found these ladies that I have presently who are incredible as a consequence of opening up the space for someone else to leave. So in the case of that happening, move your body, shake it out, and know that the universe is working for you. It's going to open up a space, and it doesn't matter, because whatever happens, trust in yourself that it will all be figure-outable. Everything will be figure-outable. If you start racing in the future and getting anxious about it and start future pacing about all the reasons why you're going to land in trouble and yada yada, you're just causing yourself perceived threat in your brain, which subsequently leads to your body feeling that, and feeling the tension and the anxiety in your body, which is no good to anyone. It's drinking poison. So it happens. And I think one of the first thoughts that came through was like, oh my God, how am I going to talk about this when my staff, still keep leaving? And it is a problem that happens to us all. But, we're going to be vulnerable, we're going to be seen, and this happens. So don't hold on too tightly to anything. Let go of your attachment, and you'll actually see that if things are supposed to shift and things are supposed to be let go of, and it was the new year coming through, open up and wait, because, get resourceful, but also just wait and stay in the uncomfortable feeling for a little bit longer and see what happens. So that's my daily dose of Dr. Fern. If you like what you hear, please share this with your friends. Hi, Jane. And remember to keep laughing out loud. It is the second best thing you can do with your mouth.